Hi, and welcome to Dad's Gaming DK. My name is Klaus, and I'm here together with.
René?
And today we're gonna play a game of Tales of War by Raven Games.
Remember, if you like what we do, hit that like and subscribe button and watch our other videos.
So let's get over to the game. So we don't actually have the physical game, so we're gonna play the digital version on Tabletopia. So let's get it set up and start the video. So here we are in Tabletopia, and you can see here that we have loaded up the full game. And the first thing we need to do is find out who will be the attacker in this game. So I am thinking, will you be the attacker, Bamse?
Yeah, I can be the attacker.
So I give Bamse the attack token. And then,
Yes.
did you shuffle the objectives?
I
No.
have just shuffled it,
Okay.
and I will pick our objective. We got Weapons of War. After both players have deployed all their other units, the attacker deploys a supply wagon. The wagon must reach the defender's deployment zone for the attacker to win. If the unit is destroyed, the defender wins. The supply wagon does not count toward the unit limit. Okay, and 3 terrain tiles for each player.
Okay, so now the next thing we need to do is we need to pull out, as Bamse just wrote, 3 terrain tiles each for the terrain tile package over here. So, and then as Bamse is the attacker, he will start by placing one of his terrain pieces.
And here's worth noting, they cannot be put down in our deployment zone.
No, and our deployment zone is the first 2 rows on each side. So now it's my turn, and I will place 2 of my tiles. And then Bamse will place 2. And then I will put down the last one, which is a swarm. So next up, we secretly will have to choose 7 core units. And you can see core units are the ones that have this fold out triangle here, and 1 hero. And then when we have chosen it secretly, we will start deploying. And in Tabletop we have this hidden area to put your core units down into. So here, while we choose the units, so as you can see, we have a couple of different units. So we have cavalry, we have normal foot soldiers, we have spearmen, archers, and catapults. And for our choice of heroes for a start, we have the paladin, the mage, and the ranger. And the reason we're not playing with the other elite units is because we're playing as if we were starting a new campaign, where we have not unlocked any of the special abilities or elite units yet.
The elite units come from the reward stack on the other side of the card, as other side of the map, from the objective. We don't get that until I either win my objective or Klaus foils my plans.
So now it goes for the same again, which means that now Bamse will start deploying 1 unit, and then I will deploy 2, and then back and forth 2 until we're all done. So I'm just going to zoom out a bit so that I can actually see what I'm doing. Then it's over to you for 2 units.
Yes.
Okay.
Your turn. Yeah, and you have to set down a broad defense because I can put my supply wagon when everything else is on the map.
Yeah, exactly. Over to you.
Yes. Over to you.
I'm still kind of waiting to see your hero here. Over to you.
Yes.
So you have chosen the paladin.
Paladin, yeah.
Okay. I'll deploy my last 2 units then.
This one, and now for my supply van.
Okay, so now that we have both deployed, we are ready for the actual battle. And as always, the attacker makes the first move, and then we alternate between moving 1 unit at a time.
Yeah. I am gonna start moving my shield man. As you can see on the mark, if Klaus will zoom in on it, we have a 2 and a line and a 0. The first 2 is how long it can move, and the 0 is the range. This unit has no range, so therefore it's a melee unit, where the ranged units have a number there, and that's how many squares they can shoot.
So then it's my activation. So I have my cavalry here. And as you can see, it has a movement point of 2. But the cavalry actually have a special rule, like most of the units, that allows it to move 1 additional space if it moves in a straight line. So I'm gonna move it 3 up to here. And then it's over to BAMs.
1 and 2.
And I'm gonna move my cavalry up 3 in this side.
And 2 here.
Over to you.
Let's see. Oh, it was your hero.
Yeah,
That was why I could not recognize the card upside down.
it's my ranger.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna move my pally.
So I'm gonna go 2 into the forest,
Yes.
which is gonna make you unable to target me unless you're in the forest yourself, but I'm able to shoot out of the forest as long as I'm standing on the
Yeah.
edge.
Unless I got a flaming catapult, which I do not have yet.
Well, you actually do. The catapults have flaming as a standard. It's not upgrade.
Oh, I
So
thought it was
no.
from the. I can see there.
Yeah, you have 4 fire tokens.
Flaming decision also the Captain Fire 5 checkpoint creates a fire tile. Good to know.
So let's see. The big problem here, up until now, we have only moved in straight lines from the direction. You can see these arrows actually point to direction, and it takes 1 movement point to actually just turn in 45 degrees. So it's pretty hard to get around stuff. It takes a couple of rounds. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn my catapult over to you.
I'm gonna fire my catapult and destroy this one.
Yeah, that's fine. So the rule here is that if you fire your catapult on a building, it is automatically destroyed unless you fire a fireball instead of a normal projectile. Then it is on fire for 1 round.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move my catapult to 1 up here.
What is the rules again? I can't move and shoot.
Nope.
It's only the cavalry or the melee units that can do that.
Yeah, because they
If
will
they
not
charge.
Yeah, they will charge as a standard action if they move into another field.
Yes.
And maybe we should also state that there is no rolling, there's no dice, there's no damage takes, anything. This is skill based. So if you would hit, you destroy the other unit.
Yeah, you just kill it. There are no hit points. Just gonna move my archer 1 up.
Yes. I am gonna use 1 movement point. And then use the other one to get out of your fire range.
Smart move. Then I'm gonna move this archer up 2.
Yes. I am then gonna move for 1 and turn back into a straight line.
I'm just gonna move this one for 1 there.
Yes.
Not gonna use the other movement.
Fair. I am gonna turn my catapult back into straight.
Yes. Gonna use 1 movement. Oh, 1 and 2. So you can also see why it is easy for him to win. He has to destroy 1 of my units. I have to outflank several of his.
So just to get the thing started, I am gonna use 1 movement point and charge to kill your archer. Putting this on side of the table so we can see casualties for later. And then it's over to you.
Yes. I am going to... He's too far away. I'm gonna move this one up 1. No, I'm not. Can I change it?
Yeah, of course.
My catapult is shooting you down.
I was also kind of thinking why you wasn't just shooting my
Kind of
carry.
forgot. In my world, my catapult has outlived its usefulness.
Yeah, I can see that. So one big thing here is that if you think that this looks more like a very advanced set of chess, it is very, very close to chess because it's
Basically.
skill-based. Yeah. You just have a lot more different choices to do here. So let's see. We are gonna move up 2 with our normal archer.
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
1.
So I am gonna use 1 here
Mhm.
and keep it as is.
Yes. And 1 and 2. Oh. No. I misread his rules.
He has the same rule as a normal shield man. So
Yeah.
I can't target him with flat attacks on the front. And maybe you should just say so. The one that we have here is the front, the one in straight from the direction arrow. This is the rear, and everything else is flank. So front, rear, and 6 flank zones.
Could move him out of the way, but that would make this one. I think I'm gonna do 1. Oh, if we can move 1 and 2.
Okay. I am gonna shoot your spearman.
Yeah. I figured as much.
And then so to you.
Yes, and I'm gonna shoot your horseman.
Yeah.
Worth saying here is even if he wins, I still get a reward card, but he gets 2 to choose from.
I am gonna use 1 and another one to go up here.
That damn barn. I'm gonna use 1 and 1.
I'm then gonna use my special ability to sidestep with my ranger. Over to you.
Yes. I am gonna charge your range unit here. That is my movement.
Then I am gonna use my movement to change direction and go into this part of the forest.
There we go. 1 and 2.
Yes. I am then gonna use my special ability to do Elven Swiftness to move 1 step sideways.
1 and 2.
I am gonna use 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
I am gonna make a tactical retreat.
Just have to look at the rules for the mountains.
They are blocking site and impassable, and you can't destroy them.
Okay.
You can see the symbols there. I can just zoom in
Yeah.
so you all can see. So this is impassable. The I means blocking line of sight, and if we had a S like we have over here in the swamp, it means that we have a special route.
F4 range 1. Oh, he can't shoot.
No,
past the
I'm
mountain
blocking
there.
due to this part of the mountains.
1, 2.
I'm gonna turn around here.
1. Oh, I can hit it there. 1. And let it stay there.
I'm gonna do a sidestep, Elven Swiftness. Yeah.
Yes. 1, 2.
I am then gonna... Oh, I am gonna turn around. There we go. And over to you.
Yes. 1, 2.
That is
Oh, it's
impassable
impassable.
terrain.
Yeah.
So I don't think you want to do that movement, just to be honest.
Yeah. If only I could. I'm not gonna move that. I'm just gonna move 2 here.
Turn around this one
Mhm.
and move one up.
I'm gonna move this one 1. If only. There we go. 1. Just 1.
I am gonna turn twice.
I'm gonna move 1 and 2.
I'm gonna turn 1.
I have a hard time seeing how that would hit. Is it this 2 full rows or?
No, this one will hit the diagonal only.
Yeah, so it's down here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so 1 and 2.
Yes.
I made it.
Yeah, you did. Actually, I don't think I can.
You can't do anything.
No, because you will have 2 movement in the right direction. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
flip this, and you will actually be able to get to the end. So you have 1 more move.
So I cleared my first victory. I actually did not think that would work out for me.
No, I would say you were pretty lucky that you came through here.
Yeah.
Because I thought that you were exactly out of range, and I was still missing 1 turn to get this one in protection from your elven archer.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately both my hero and my catapult is too slow compared to when you get the right direction. I should have caught you up here.
Yeah.
I should have blocked your way with the ranger 1 turn earlier instead of moving this knight.
Yeah, problem if had you did that, I would have taken out your ranger with my paladin. I would have chased you.
Yeah, that's right.
As far as possible.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do now, I'm just gonna zoom a bit out, is we are gonna look at the reward system. So
get there. We have to shuffle them.
Yes, and then
yes,
and then we're gonna check here to resolve reward cards after a battle. So if you lost any special units, return the reward cards to a deck and shuffle it. We don't have any special units, so that's not a problem. The winner draws 2 reward cards, and then keep 1 and discard the other one. And then just reshuffle the deck, and then the loser pulls.
Do you get to see them, or is it just me?
That's actually a good question.
Yeah, I'm looking
so
at them as well.
Let's see. It says here the winner draws, so I don't think I need to see them. But
no,
then again,
it's not reveal. It's draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am putting them on my hand.
But maybe for the sake of the video, it makes sense to show what possibilities you have. So you either have a fire elemental,
or accumulation of power as a hero skill. If I were using the Archmates.
Yeah, you get a +1 to range. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick a fire elemental here.
Yeah, it makes sense. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this one back, and we just need to shuffle it.
Shuffle? Well, then you pick one.
I will only pull 1, and that's what I get. So I get Royal Crossbowman. It's still a flat range unit, but it has shield breaking bones, which means they can get through both normal shields and magic shields. So knights and paladins beware. That is actually how you play the game. So we hope that you enjoyed this game. I actually enjoyed it. We have tried the game out solo, just trying to figure out how this works. And I also did a review video. I'm gonna point a link up in the corner of this video. But it is. Yeah, come on.
I must say it's actually really fun to play 2 people, because the combat is fluid. And as you said earlier, it's like a chess game. You always have to think, how is my 4th move from now gonna be? Because it can change every turn.
Yeah, you definitely have to think ahead. And I also think that's one of the big problems that you need to learn if you're not used to play these skill-based games. That is that you need to play ahead not only for yourself, but also think ahead for your opponent. And it's quite hard because even though the number of units are only 8 from start, then you have the supply wagon, there's a lot to keep track of, especially with all the special rules for the terrain. So the swamp, as an example, only allows light units like the archers and the knights to go through. So cavalry, supply wagons, catapults can't move through there.
Yeah.
Fire didn't really come into play. Where if your catapult was closer, you could have been able to burn down the forest with my units in it.
Yeah, but it would make no sense to move it across the board to do that.
No, we don't have
But
any.
I can actually see both of us have 2 units we haven't moved. I have a cavalry and you have a spearman.
Yeah, and that was actually just a counter deployment to your cavalry. So
Yeah.
maybe just to describe, if you attack with a spearman on cavalry from, of course it dies, but cavalry can't attack spearmen from the front.
The front, no.
Just like archers can't attack knights due to the shields or the paladin. But I think the good thing about this game here is that because everybody plays the same number of units, the same number of terrain tiles, and everything is skill based, there is no luck in this at all. It is all
it's
skill.
completely. You see, the next round now, you would have the man there, the crossbow man, and I would have the fire elementals. It's first now that we can see some differences in how we play. For instance, I would move my fire elemental through the forest to kill your unit. I don't have to attack it, just have to move it into the forest. Then we have one round to get it out.
Yeah. One of the cool rules is actually that when you move on hills or you move in forest, as soon as you move into a space, you have to stop your movement. Which means that if this fire goes on, or this forest goes on fire, I can only move to this or this space. I'm not able to, back out of the forest in any other direction. So you are pretty sure where my unit will be the next turn and can think ahead. And that's what I really like. Also, another thing, it's hard to see here, but as we also said in our review video, this is a flat game. There's no 3D miniatures, there's no nothing. All of these are flat tokens or tiles. And this board that looks like a book is also flat. So everything is just packed down neatly with the board and these small boxes with all the different units and tiles and tokens. So compared to some of the new games we're seeing, especially in Kickstarter, that fills like up half a cabinet, this one goes in almost just on a shallow shelf without actually taking up any space at all.
This one would be a really nice one to have in yourself because it does not fill a lot. You can bring it with you on vacation because you don't have to give up anything else in the package to have it along you. And it's actually fun and progressive. So let's say if we went on a week-long vacation, we could actually play it once a day and let the combat progress, and we would level up each round compared to each other.
Yeah, and also it's quite a fast game. So
Yeah.
even though it can it can take a lot of turns if both people are just playing on the heels, but the objectives are very different. So today we got Spoils of War, which is very unique, where the attacker has to get the supply wagon through. But there's also other stuff where you need to hold a specific terrain tile, or it's all-out combat, or you need to accomplish other things, which means that each combat is also unique. There's also a campaign system. So one thing is the reward cards, where you kind of stack up your reward cards so you get more and more units. The other thing is that if we played with the advanced game, we would actually keep the objective. So Bams would keep this objective. And every time he have 2 of the same objective, he can turn them in for a one-time bonus in the next fight. So he would be able to choose, I have the rules here, I'm not gonna get them on the screen, but he would be able to choose either one more core unit, or no, it depends on the set. So Weapons of War would be one more core unit, supply lines would be 2 more core units, artillery assault would be an extra catapult, siege weapons would be an extra catapult that don't count towards the core unit limit.
2 extra in siege weapons.
Yeah, and capture the strategic point is that you are allowed to redeploy up to 2 of your units after the enemy have deployed all of theirs. Defend the base, play this card to cancel the effect of one bonus played by the attacker. So if we both have a set that we want to use, you can actually cancel that one out. and one or many, the enemy cannot field any special units. That's like probably the worst thing that can hit you if you're into a
We are
campaign.
in. Just think ahead. We are in campaign 8. Both of us are loaded with special units. I play that.
Yeah.
You play with core only.
So, but I definitely think this is a game where you need to play it as a campaign system, just because you really want these rewards and you want to build up your army over time, or else you will need to say, okay, we start the game with four rewards each if you just want to play one off. This was just to show the basic game when you start off the campaign without too many rules to keep track of. That was all for the game. We hope you enjoyed it just as much as we enjoyed it. We are really looking forward to this game hits Kickstarter later this year, as it is a very fun, though hard game to master. If you have any comments, please write them in the comment sections below.
You are also very welcome to join our Discord and write any comments in there. And we hope you have fun. We certainly did. And hit that like and subscribe. And have a lovely evening.